it was a definitely crazy experience coming here as a freshman, having to play against Sompto. It was definitely a big jump, but I think doing that daily has definitely made me a better player. Worked on my toughness, and I think over time it's definitely left a good impression on me.
Do you feel like there's anything you've learned from watching Santo to this point?
Yeah, absolutely. I think his intensity, his motor at times is just off the charts. I think that he plays with an intensity that you almost have to have at this level, especially as a big, that yeah, I've definitely taken note of, and I've tried to apply in my game as I've grown a little bit.
What made you want to come to Georgia?
There was a number of things. I'm a Georgia kid, so that's obviously a big one. But I think the staff here just really spoke to me. They treated me like family. On my visit, the players were very welcoming to me and everything. I like their play style and everything, and I think I have two to three good bigs to learn from. So I think that's good.
You look at this part of where you guys are in the off season. Where do you feel like you've improved the most in your freshman?
Yeah, I would say the two places I've improved the most are like toughness and kind of the game slowing down. I think whenever I first got here, it was a jump for sure because I come from a smaller school, and then I went to OT last year, and then coming here, I think that those were some big jumps in the speed of the game. So I think that it's kind of slowed down for me, especially as of recently. And like I said earlier, like the toughness, playing with these bigs, I think that I'm definitely a much tougher player than I was whenever I came in.
What's the most thing you learned from Coach Dean?
Oh, for sure, yeah. They take pride in working with us bigs. They definitely take their time with us. He's giving me a lot of tough love, trying to make sure that I adjust to this level. We do a bunch of drills that have worked on all of our games, and I think that the bigs as like a unit, we can work well together.
What kind of tough love?
If I'm slacking on a play, he'll definitely give me a little Jackson, come on, but it's it comes to this level, and it's made me a better player because of it. So
How would you describe the jump from a small high school to OT to here? What was that jump?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was. I think it was good for me. I think it was a gradual. I think that going to OT last year definitely made me more prepared for this level. I think that they do a lot of things very well over there that are similar to the college level, but I think that it's really hard to emulate this level. I think that the state that the college is at nowadays, like, you just have to go as hard as you can and just do what you can. Yeah, it was good though.
What was the biggest change? Offensively, or was it?
Honestly, the biggest change for me was just the size and strength and speed. You're playing against grown men nowadays. I think OT did have like a lot of good skilled players, and much like this level. But I think that jump for me really came from just like the personnel. The bigger, stronger, faster speed of game and style of play.
As you develop physically, what would you eventually like to get to? Where do you think you will ultimately feel comfortable playing at?
I don't really have a set number, but just where my body feels like. One thing I will say about this place, they have a top of the line weight and strength program. I think that my body's grown. I can feel it. I just feel like the best I've ever felt. I've gained some weight since I've been here in muscle, but I've been jumping higher and stuff. So I think that maybe 240, 250. I think it's where I'll play the best at maybe.
How important is basketball to your family, and then one of them was like growing up in a basketball team?
Yes, my mom and dad both played in college, so growing up, it was definitely kind of just instilled in us. It was a little part of my blood, but yeah, it was awesome growing up. But then they definitely gave me some good nuggets of knowledge. They were always there for me, and yeah, I think it was pretty natural.
When did your growth spurt start growing up?
Well, see, like some people, they start small, they develop the guard skills, and then they grow. Like I really didn't even have a growth spurt because I was always just taller. Like I have pictures of me in like my second grade class, like just a head above everyone else, just like sticking out in the middle. But yeah, I've always been taller, so I'm used to it.
What was it like? As a kid, I mean, kids can be mean sometimes about somebody maybe look a little different.
No.
How did you deal with that?
I've definitely heard it all. If any tall joke, any height joke you can think of, I've heard it all. How's the weather up there? Anything you can think of. So, yeah, I've heard it all.
Are both of your parents really tall?
Yeah. So my dad's 6'6" and my mom's 6 foot. So I mean, it comes honest. Yeah.
I'm assuming when you were growing up playing your dad basketball, was there a point? I mean, as big as he is, you were able to beat him growing up?
Listen, the way I'll tell it is, I think I beat him more times than not. I'll say this: he stopped playing me around like 10 or 11 years old. So I mean, you can just take that as you will. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing against him. He was a great impact on my life. You know, him being a college player, and yeah, we had a lot of fun times.
What do you feel like he taught you about basketball that you feel like you can apply now that you're getting ready to start your career?
He just taught me just work ethic almost. Just as long as you apply yourself to it, you know, really just dedicate yourself to the game, it's going to give it back. You know, you're going to go through some rough patches and everything. He made sure to tell me that, but he let me know that if I put the work in, it'll always come back, even if it doesn't look like it.
What were some of the similarities between OT and college that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, I think that they did a good job at like making us professionals in terms of like the schedule and everything. We had to be on time to everything. I think that they had a good weight program as well. A bunch of different people came through the building like that were pros that we could like look after and listen to, and you know, a bunch of pros come from OT too. So like I think that they have a good sense of what it takes to get to the next level, and I think that they did a good job at, you know, kind of just making sure that we were prepared for the next year.
Any pro in particular that came by that stood out to you?
Oh, shoot, I've passed so many pros in that building that it's insane. But like, for example, like one day I walked past, I'm just walking down the hall, and then I see a guy this up here on me, and I'm like, who is that? I turn out it's Matt Barnes. He's walking past me. I saw Shaq in there. I saw the Thompson twins work out, Jordan Poole, a bunch of people. So different NBA teams come through and work out there. So it's just being in that environment and seeing those players. Not only is it good just to see from a basketball standpoint, but just from like a life standpoint, like, you know, people that you are at the level that you want to be at eventually. You know, it's good to see for motivation.
How is it as far as, you know, what you do in your own preparation? How has it kind of shaped your preparation away from the field? I mean, I know there's no classes or anything, but just how do you manage your time, and how much of that did you take from that?
Oh yeah, it was good for managing my time. I will say college is a lot different. You know, you have a lot of different aspects of life. I think OT was very good at just, you know, if you wanted to work on your game, it's a very basketball forward place, and I think that was a blessing to have that for a whole year to, you know, prepare me for this level. But yeah, they had a bunch of different scheduling things that they made sure we abided by, and I think that having that was just a blessing for this year.
What have been your impressions of Kareem? Have you gotten anything?
I'll say this: Kareem he's a wonderful guy, but he's an interesting character. I'll say that. There's a bunch of different things about him. I think that the Dog fans are going to love him, but just a bold guy. He'll say some off-the-wall things, but we love him. He's a good guy. Great guy.
How excited are you to get your freshman season?
I am. I'm so excited. It's truly a blessing to be here. I love the Georgia family that I've created so far, and I think that as a team, we really feel connected. Like you said kind of earlier, kind of coming in with these freshmen, I think that we all feel connected, and I'm excited to keep practicing, getting better, growing under these guys, and hopefully developing a role on a winning team.
What is that connection like within this freshman class?
It's been really good. I'm not going to lie. We all came in together, and we shared a dorm this summer, so we were just talking, chopping it up all summer. But yeah, those are my guys. They're all so cool, and they really feel like a brotherhood.
How was the roommate life?
It was good. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little messy sometimes. Like sometimes I'd walk in the kitchen and there'd be something on the table, and I'm like, so what are we doing here? But nah, I tried to, you know, tidy up. But no, they're good roommates. They're very respectful. Yeah, they're good.
What's your welcome to college moment?
I definitely had a few. So in practice, you know, going against Sompto, even Jake, like some of these guys, like I think we might have one of the highest in terms of like above the rim players. We might have some of the most above the rim players in college basketball. So there's always an opportunity to get dunked on. I can't say I've been dunked on too crazy, but I've definitely been in the paint and then turned around and seen, oh, you know, there's someone about to rise up on me. So yeah, a little bit of that, but a lot of like box outs, like, you know, Sompto coming full speed and I'm like, oh. But yeah, that I'm kind of used to that now, and it's definitely prepared me.
I think things went great, you know, first college game, so it was just fun getting out there with my team, and thankfully we got the win.
What's the preseason been like for you, just getting ready for your freshman year?
Preseason been great, really just a grind, going through conditioning, weightlifting, shifting from like high school to college. It's been fun. So really just been trying to take advantage of all the resources they're giving me and just trying to get better.
Where do you feel like you've gotten better at, getting ready for this freshman year?
I think I got like really like a lot more quicker than I used to be. I think my shots got better, handle, IQ for the game, and feel for the game. It just all got better.
Well, that's kind of about the speed of the game, and you get used to it, playing with the athletes that you're going to be seeing. Is that gone? Going against your own team, that's kind of gone like you thought it would. What's maybe feel you still get working on?
Yeah, it's adjusting to the speed of the game has been like, for the first month it was pretty hard for me, honestly. But I think throughout just my teammates helping me, coaches talking me through it, I think that's what prepared me, like for this upcoming season.
How have your teammates helped you through that?
They just been helping me, like just talking to me on the court, talking to me off the court. We build a relationship as a team, just hanging out with each other. So I think like them just talking to me, like I understand where they're coming from, and they've been here, done that. So I just try to like pick everyone's brain on the team. So.
Have you had your welcome to college moment, and if you had, what was it?
I think it's when I got my dunk blocked in our exhibition. I think that was my welcome to college moment for sure.
Going back to when you were being recruited, what was it about Georgia? What was it?
I think it was the staff's belief in me and just their plan for me, like just to come here and just get better. I think that's what like really stuck out for me.
What stood out to you about playing in this system so far?
Really just, it's a lot of options. Like he just lets us play basketball. I think like it's really just a read option, and everybody on this team has great IQ, so it really just works out for us all well.
What do you think of how the team has responded, what you guys have done since the exhibition, and just tried to improve and get ready?
We've been having really good practices. They've just been hard and competitive. Like, he lets us play a lot more now. Like now that we've seen like what it looks like, so I think we've been practicing really good, just hard, and we can't wait for our next one.
What kind of brought you here? What made you, helped you make your decision to come here?
I think, like I said, like the coaching staff, like their belief in me, and then like the system they're in now, and then all the players. Like on my visit, I had like a really good time hanging with the players. So I think that's what like drew me here.
How is the system best going to benefit you? How you best benefit the system?
I think just knowing like everybody on this team has good IQ, so like it's really just read and react options. So I think with the team, like just knowing where to be at all times, I think that's really gonna help me, and then I'm gonna help the team by just doing the same thing.
You're a versatile player too. How do you think your versatility is going to help this group?
I think it's gonna help it a lot. Like, thankfully they let me just go out there and like play my game. Like, just let me, do what I feel like I normally do, what I'm comfortable doing. So just to help the team a lot. And Coach White was telling me like I gotta stay versatile. Like that's probably like the best part of my game.
Where did that versatility come from for you? Were you a guard that played, and you got taller, or was that most?
I mean, I just watched a lot of basketball, and I try to like mimic a lot of guys, and just like every time I watch, okay, I'm going on the court to do it. So I think, and then like me in high school, like I played a lot of the forward positions. So I think when you play the forward, like you gotta be versatile. You gotta be able to do everything.
Anybody or any teams that you watch in particular?
Like NBA or college or
Just either.
NBA. Watch a lot of Golden State. Like I like how they just they play off each other. Like everybody knows like Curry's the guy, and everybody knows their roles. So like and everybody not trying to do too much. Like they know their position and role, and being versatile. Like Draymond a lot. Like he knows like his role. So I like to watch a lot of them.
What's it been like being part of this freshman class with Jake and Jackson, just coming in with those guys?
It's been incredible. Like those are my guys. I've been hanging with them since we got here like June 1st. So it's been good. I think we're developing into the college lifestyle like pretty well, and the team just makes it so easy for us like to just come in and be ourselves. So
What's that to you about Jackson?
His versatility and his like IQ for the game. I think he's a really good. A lot of people don't really like know, but I think he's a really good passer. Like, and him just being able to read and react. So, and him battling down there with Samto, J. New, Justin, like I think he's getting so much better by the day.
What about Jake? What was standout by his game?
I mean, I know y'all seen that he jumps out the gym literally. So him doing that and to be able to shoot the ball like at a really high rate, I think that's what's gonna help him like mostly coming up this upcoming season. Like he's just a really good like just player. Like he know how to read and react as well.
How excited are you for Sunday? You guys are going to have exhibition in Stegman, having the home crowd. Just how much are you looking forward to that experience?
I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. You know, our first game here, so hopefully all the fans will be out there Sunday, and you know, I just can't wait to get out there and play basketball.
You mentioned staying versatile. How do you do that?
I think just watching a lot of film with all the coaches, Coach Dean, Coach Goins, like everybody who I watch film with, they show me what I need to do better, and then I get out on the court and just kind of like mimic it for real.
You guys have a lot of older guys in the program, but you guys have a unique opportunity. You got 3 freshmen that came in together. You know, does that make you guys that much closer, or you know, have you kind of tried to fit in together with those older guys and have you guys been closer because of that?
I think we all, like, as a team, we're all just closer. Like, I think the guys on the team previously or all the older guys just made it easy for us to, like, you know, come in and be ourselves. And us being 3 freshmen, we already know, like, it's going to be hard. But, like, we know just listen, like, read, watch film, do all that. I think it just made us, like, more comfortable in here.